Detroit. Yeah.
Experience when I hit the blessing. This is the serious. We will kill your best friend. Like no other being spit off with no finish. Right, right, what you see. Keep walking towards it. Every entertainment, I'ma get famous when I'm arrogant statement to confident was sending light. I'm happy living, eating, and breathing. Right, nothing's from repeating the things that she did.
Gordy. Gordy. What's good, man? We in the building. Flat lights. White lights. That's Detroit's own King Gordy, king of horrorcore. King of horrorcore. I am Horrorlander. And before we got to start off, I just want to start off saying this. Fuck YouTube and Big Tech for giving me a strike on my first channel. I want to get that out the way now. Fuck Big Tech. Fuck YouTube. Fuck Instagram. And fuck Facebook. Fuck TikTok. Rumble don't want to let me post shit or go live either. So fuck Rumble. I thought Rumble was supposed to be helping niggas. Yeah. False advertising over there. But it is what it is. I just want to let people know now, just in case a motherfucker get a strike over here. I want y'all to catch me on the other platforms. Catch me on Facebook, Hurricane JW. Catch me on Instagram, Hurricane 2029. TikTok at Hurricane 6. That's my 6th TikTok. You know, I'm just want to say fuck them bitches. Oh yeah, like I also got Hurricane J Live on Facebook too. So like if you see Hurricane JW and you see Hurricane J Live, click on both of them. Here we go, that bullshit again. Now look, those bastards got rid of like the other half of my 2-hour live discussing King Gordy, Detroit hip hop stories. Real shit, dog. It's some real bullshit. How did I get the strike? Y'all saw my last video, nigga. They gave me a strike, first strike for hate speech, and I only put up a community post. And the second strike, medical misinformation. How shit medical misinformation if it came out that the lethal injection don't work and the mask don't work? I'm showing, you know, like the fucking video of motherfucker reading off the fucking paper of the files. And the only thing you motherfuckers got to do is just go look it up. But I still see people walking around with a goddamn mask on. Get the fuck out of here. But before I go off, let me calm down, nigga. This is motherfucking Detroit hip hop stories. And we're talking about King Gordy. Chances are the motherfucking music was choppy that I played at the beginning. Fucking it is what it is. It's called struggle streaming for a reason. I am motherfucking Hurricane. I will fucking heat vision y'all. I will heat vision you YouTube algorithmic bots and owners and shit. Let's get this shit on out the way. Neil, come out and play. Motherfucker. Doing that foolishly is foolish and fall from me. Gordy. All right, we got to go back to the beginning. We gotta go back to the beginning. Feel like Gordy because but real shit, dog. Shouts out to everybody coming through. If y'all, you know, get this message, man. If y'all get the notification, you know, if y'all get the notification, to thank y'all for getting it. You know, thank y'all for coming through. I left a post on Instagram. I left a post on Facebook to let motherfuckers know that this mother channel, because I got my strike on my first channel. So like y'all want to see me redo the interview of King Gordy, come over here. So I mean, like, listen to the interview with King Gordy. I'm doing like Detroit, like hip hop stories, and the video that I got it from is A1 Live, AYONE Live, all bold capital letters. So make sure y'all subscribe to that if y'all want to hear an hour and 8 minute interview. So it's fucked up. I don't have the same energy that I had yesterday, you know, but it's all good because we still need to get this interview out. So at the end of the day, Neil, come out and play. As soon as you come out and play, you get your head knocked off. This is King Gordy's story, Detroit hip hop stories. Let's get to it. Shouts out to everybody coming through. You got to redo this shit. I had like a 2 hour live on my fucking first channel, and they shut my ass off like an hour and 14 minutes. And I was real heated. That was a good ass fucking live I did. So basically, the same rules apply, just like the first time. You know, I'm gonna stop it, break it down, and like go through what I go through, or I might just real shit, nigga. I'm real fucking heated, dog. Nigga, I don't know, like, if I wanted to start from where I left off from the first channel, and then like do the part 2 over here. But I think it's best to just like start from the beginning and have a fresh take on everything. So this is King Gordy, Detroit hip hop stories.
I got Lord Vader, King Gordy in the building. No doubt. What's going on, my brother? Man, well, I want to, a couple things I want to, like I said, I ain't gonna keep you long, right? I want to get straight into it. When people say artists, like maybe your M, or like you, your D12s, your Royce the 5'9s, Obi Trice, you know what I'm saying, don't represent that sound. Like I was watching an interview with Vezo, right? He was on the Breakfast Club, and shout out to Vezo, and shout out to the Breakfast Club, but they asked him about the Detroit sound, and of course they always ask guys, whether you the backpackers, or whether you that horrorcore music, or whether you the street rap, they always ask like, well, what you think of M, or what represents that Detroit sound? And he was like, well, we didn't really, we respect them, but that wasn't who we was looking up to. We was looking up to like guys like the Street Lords and the guys like that. You know what I'm saying? For representing that Detroit sound, like, what's your take on that? Is there a real Detroit sound? Yeah, I mean, let me, how can I, okay, Detroit was kind of like back in the day was dividing into two. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You had your street shit, like the Street Lords, Cheddar Boys, Rock Bottom, Maine West.
Street Lords, Cheddar Boys, Rock Bottom, Maine West. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get back into that energy. And when that nigga said Rock Bottom, the first thing that come to your mind is this. I told y'all niggas, wait till the nutty get out. We cut through carjacking for your cutty get out. Every real hoppers, rape niggas, y'all did rocks. Pumping the gas, the stage blower like Jill Scott. See, I'm back to get what's rightfully mine. I'ma either getting it right in these rhymes, or even discharging these rifles and knives. In the kitchen, sitting, slicing up dimes. Live every minute to the fullest, like my life on the line. And I ride dirty, no registration. Dropped out, no education. Put Glocks up with no registration. And I'm taking out your whole federation. I'm a street pharmacist. Hit me if you need some more medication. See my niggas copping keys at the station, making statements back to the bases. Get the waving gas in their faces. And I'm sick of niggas rapping this fake shit. Hurt time up, fuck it. It's time to take it back to the basement. Rock Bottom is the name of the click. The airport too hot, so I'm hopping on the train with this break. Still thugging with my thing on the hip. Got hollows with the name on the tip, but got products to take it to 6. If I get caught up and take it to 5. Woo! Man, nigga, that was my shit, bro. Nigga, that was the shit. And for all the Detroit niggas that remember that track, y'all still spit that track. That beat is still the shit. To this day. To this day. To this day.
Lords, Cheddar Boys, Rock Bottom, Maine West. You understand what I'm saying? That was they were out here. But then you had Detroit hip hop. You don't understand what I'm saying? You had the D12, the Royce the 5'9", Fat Killers, Raw Collection, Hugh Simpson, the Almighty Dreadnoughts. You understand what I'm saying? So, but back then, you know, lyrics was still at the height of being, you know, and like you being popular or you being signed was your lyrics still. You know what I'm saying? Even though the South was doing a thing, and you know, so they wasn't very lyrical, but they made great songs for you to party to. So, you know, that's what kept them up, you know, a lot, very much relevant. But like, so the street element was always there. It's just, I just feel like it just wasn't their time. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think it was. I call it, you know, I call it white Buffy music.
Okay. right.
But it always existed, though. Like I said, Street Lords, the Cheddar Boys, Blade,
the Tricks,
always there.
But and a lot of people get it wrong. See, but and then it's a misconception. I feel like, Gordy, because I know you from what you know. I might not know you period personally, right? But I know your background. I did my homework. I did my research, right? And you got guys like you. You got guys like Seb the General, Big Fella Deck, Trick. That we lyrical, but we ain't no slouches in the streets either.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm a street nigga.
Exactly. And I think I said on my video on my first channel before YouTube fucked up the rest of the other half. It was like, yeah, Trick is the reason why Rick Ross couldn't even come to the motherfucking D for a minute. Nigga, Trick made that no fly zone, nigga.
So where did this misconception come from that just because we hip hop or we you know we know how to put these bars together and we just every verse ain't about a brick we done sold. What's
right?
You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you gotta understand, their motivation is different from our motivation. We were rapping trying to be the illest niggas in the world. You understand what I'm saying? When I write rhymes, I'm trying to be the illest nigga on fucking earth. They are not trying to be the illest. They literally want to be. They want to be the kings of the titty bar. They want to walk into a titty bar and all the bitches know them because they fucked these niggas. These niggas that threw 100,000 on the floor. They didn't order 7,000 bottles. You know what I'm saying? And they're paying the DJ to play his shit. When his shit come on, the shit go crazy. That's what this is about for them. They want to rock ice. They want. And you know, rightfully so. I mean,
rightfully so.
That's your definition of gratification. And that's what you should rap for. They're rapping to rock ice, drive Bentleys. Not saying that we wasn't trying to do that shit too, but what we was doing, we was trying to drive Bentleys and rock ice, but we was trying to do it because we were lyrical, not because we had such a street element and that all we talked about was street shit to get there. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Absolutely.
So that's what it's all about with them. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's basically everybody's a cheddar boy. And that's the only way I can describe.
Cheddar boy, I stopped on my last video to tell my story of how I first started rapping on, like how I became Hurricane. You know, me and my homies went to the Mickey D's. Like my nigga Alex saw one of his one of the old school cats from the hood. He had a studio. He was like, y'all rap? We was like, yeah. He was like, which one of y'all is serious? And everybody pointed at me. I spit that shit. Then he, then he broke it down. It was like, like, was that real? You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be different. You gotta be unique because yes, you may be cold, but you still sound like a cheddar boy. So went home, threw away all my rhyme books, started fresh. Had my Nas beat CD, had some other beat CDs, wrote some tracks. Then I needed to find a name. So then was this the Sirius XM? Like basically the motherfucking before Sirius XM, it was just like a regular dish network with a music channel where there's like no video, it's just the words at the bottom saying the video name and the artist and the distribution company or whatever. Twister came on, and I was like, yep, I'm Hurricane. And I'm about to learn this motherfucking style. Nigga. So yeah, Once he said that Cheddar Boy shit, I was like, you know what? I gotta be different. I gotta be new. You know, gotta be real. You know. And then as soon as a nigga become real, now they want to motherfucking tell a nigga to motherfucking, oh, you need to sound like the niggas on the radio. Fuck on out of here.
Detroit rap 2021. Everybody is a Cheddar Boy. And ain't nothing wrong with that because that's the root of they street shit. Like I said, you know, the street lords even going back to Detroit Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying? All that
Absolutely,
shit.
absolutely, yeah.
So, you know, Detroit is a ghetto ass gangster city.
Yeah.
Real shit, you know, no lie. Cheddar Boys, Street Lords, Detroit's Most Wanted. Yes, that is the root of the street shit. Real shit. That's the root of the street shit. Because everybody else evolved after that. Like the Dope Boys, Cash Out, Team Eastside, Green Guys, Band Gang. You know what I'm saying? All the street shit, you know, like it comes from, you know, the original Cheddar Boys and Street Lords, Detroit's Most Wanted. That's the street shit. You know, that's the hood shit of Detroit. That's the shit you hear all over the radio. You know, but the hip hop, Detroit hip hop, Royce the 5'9", 7 the General, you know, shit, King Gordy, Obi Trice, real name, no gimmicks.
Of course, that element is going to exist. It's just at the time, being lyrical was still a main focus, and it just wasn't that time for that to come out.
Absolutely.
But now, in a world where you really don't gotta be lyrical, this will thrive. That's why the world trying to rap like Detroit niggas.
Shouts out to Red Squid X in the building. Man, I had to motherfucking go through a conflict of emotion. Like, man, should I start from where I stopped at on the last video, or should I just go back to the beginning? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go to the beginning, start from the beginning, and give the story of King Gordy, the king of horrorcore rap of Detroit, East Side, Van Dyke and Harper all day. I stayed on Van Dyke in Georgia at one point in time. So yeah, man, I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me do it over. I got 2 weeks off of YouTube on my first channel, so I was like, let me do this shit over here and say fuck YouTube every step of the fucking way. Those motherfuckers gave me a motherfucking strike for medical misinformation, but it came out that the shit don't work. I'm like, nigga, what's the use, man? Y'all better upgrade y'all bots. But it is what it is. They're just trying to get a nigga off the platform. It's all good. It's all fucking good. But Hurricane JW on Facebook, Hurricane 2029 on Instagram, at Hurricane 6 on TikTok. And I think I'm Hurricane J Live on Facebook too. But yeah, I needed to do this King Gordy Detroit hip hop stories so I can have this on Fox. I had like a 2-hour and 14-minute live on the last one. They motherfucking shut my shit down to 1 hour and 14, you know. So they gave me the strike in the middle of my live. I didn't know till the last goddamn minute.
That's why the world trying to rap like Detroit niggas. Because it's not about being lyrical anymore. It's about how much shit can I talk with this cadence and the beat selection.
Right. Damn. I feel like Farouk from the motherfucking Rise of the APA that he'd be like, damn.
That's why the world trying to rap like Detroit niggas. Because it's not about being lyrical anymore. It's about how much shit can I talk with this cadence and the beat selection that everyone has.
But do that. Let's say you an artist coming out. Let's say you an artist.
That nigga Billy Carson the whole time. That nigga need to admit that he be high as hell talking to people. Ain't no way that nigga just look like that, just be looking like that. That nigga high as Or that nigga's a motherfucking scamming robot. I don't want to stream for a minute. Man. For real, that nigga's a scamming robot. That motherfucker. Ugh. But these niggas wild on me. Them niggas motherfucker gave me a strike for hate speech for a community post. This is how I know the shit is bogus. I'm like, yeah, y'all really trying to get rid of me. Or y'all bots really on some bullshit, because I could have sworn speech is me talking. Putting up a community post is not speech. And plus, there is nothing on the picture that symbolized any form of hate at all. It was just a picture of the motherfucking chick from the Handy Sook incident in two different videos on two different crises. One was the Handy Sook and the other one was the ISIS video. Now you the sister of the motherfucking beheaded nigga. Get the fuck out of here. But no, I hate speech, but I ain't say shit. Okay. Bullshit strike. Bullshit strike for that. So, you know, fuck them. Oh yeah, and the strike for the medical misinformation was the last live I did on the HHN discussing the scamdemic in World War III. So y'all ain't care about me talking about Russia. Y'all cared about me exposing the scamdemic. Yeah, nigga, that's crazy. Shit says cyberbullying. Wow. Billy Carson. Cyberbullying. I'm like, all right. When the revolution or the purge start, when we start culling the goddamn herd, we're gonna remember these faces and names. As soon as we open up that bunker, we're gonna light that bitch the fuck down. That bitch must be a sister. Face recognition for real. Oh man. I think it was to call it his son a spider monkey thing. Call his son a spider monkey though. No, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But it ain't like that. That scamming ass robot. I ain't see that nigga pop up in my algorithm for I think maybe like 2 or 3 months ago, and it just kept on showing this nigga. He just talking about some shit. I'm like, okay, I read about most of the shit he talking about, and some other the shit. I'm like, okay, now you sound like a grifter. It was like some of the shit like I already read before, so like I was like, I don't even need to listen to him, you know. But I'm like, why is I'm seeing this nigga face all the fucking time? And now I'm seeing this nigga being exposed. So I'm like, okay, it was meant for me to see this nigga. Because eventually the people that I'm subscribed to is going to expose this motherfucker. Good job, y'all. Good fucking job. I really don't need to watch that nigga no more. We don't need to watch that nigga now. But yeah, like when I see him back in the day and I first heard him, I'm like, nigga, I read about this. I read about that. I read about this, read about that. Okay, and that other shit, okay, cool. Get the fuck out with that grifter shit. I'm like, he sound like a nigga that's supposed to be on the History Channel, talking with the nigga with the wild hair. What's that nigga name? Giorgio Tuskalos, whatever the fuck that nigga name is. Nigga got the wild Super Saiyan hair and shit with the crazy tan, nigga, like he just motherfucking just motherfucking eating off our motherfucking grifted money. It was the aliens, you know. The aliens made like, no, bitch, I made the goddamn pyramid, bitch. That's impossible. It was the aliens with the hover technology and all this bullshit. Bitch, I got hover powers. I'm the biggest hater. Pitbull. Ooh. Oh man. R.I.P. to Patrice O'Neal, man. That nigga was funny as hell. I'm the biggest hater. All right. Oh man. All right, let's get back to the King Gordy interview. The legend king of Detroit horrorcore.
and you just trying to get off the porch, so you don't really know nothing, and that's all you hear. Does that cripple you, like by thinking like?
Hold on, let's go back to the question again.
We're all trying to rap like Detroit niggas because it's not about being lyrical anymore. It's about how much shit can I talk with this cadence and the beat selection that everyone has.
But do that. Let's say you an artist coming out. Let's say you an artist coming out, and you just trying to get off the porch, so you don't really know nothing, and that's all you hear. Does that cripple you, like by thinking like, damn, this the only music I you know what I'm saying? This was selling, so I gotta do that. Cripple you?
Okay, you're 16, right?
Yeah.
You live on Chalmers and 6 Mile.
Right.
Chalmers and 6 Mile in Detroit, nigga. Like I said this on my last live on my first channel. Chalmers and 6 Mile is what we call deep east. When you deep east, let's just say it's dangerous stuff. You know, like when you get to Connor, Chalmers, rather than 6 Mile and Chalmers, 6 Mile and Connor, or Gratiot and Chalmers, or Mack and Chalmers, whatever, nigga, deep east, nigga. Niggas get fucked up. And let's just say, like, everybody got their different side of town with the different side of shit. West Side known for, let's just say, armed robbery and B&E. East Side is known for murder, come again, and murder, go, you know. And Southwest, that's what we call Mexican town. That's where Serenos, MS-13 is. You know what I'm saying? You know, redlining, gentrification type shit. We got an Irish town. It ain't as big as Southwest. I think we had a I think we had a Chinatown at one point in time.
Every time you rag up the block.
And before you make that statement, Gordy, because you just said you 16, you live on Chalmers, the 6 Mile. It's a lot of people that's coming out that's popping right now that grew up in West Bloomfield. And you follow what I'm saying? And sound like they from 6 miles of Chalmers.
That's because they're just following the wave.
Yeah, West Bloomfield is the burbs. West Bloomfield, Grosse Pointe, like those considered the burbs. Now, we thought Pontiac at one time was the burbs, or Ypsilanti was the burbs, but nah, nigga, we got some hoods out there in Pontiac. I'm like, shit, Pontiac, Ypsi, like, damn.
So what we're experiencing is a wave.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's all it is, man.
Yeah.
It is a wave.
Yeah.
Remember,
but not saying that like I felt the peer pressure to do it, man. But like at the same time, like I just wanted to be, just wanted to be original, and motherfucking talk that hood shit, talk that hood gangster shit.
Hey, Chicago did it with drill music, sir. The Bay did it with hyphy.
Yeah.
Go on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pontiac was my favorite car. Yo, real shit. Pontiac was my favorite car at 1.2. Nigga, real shit. I'm not gonna lie. When the Pontiac G6 came out, that shit was so goddamn comfortable and smooth to ride in. The motherfucking G6 coupe, I was like, oh, look at the G6 coupe. Then they motherfucking came out with the motherfucking small Pontiac Solstice. I was like, y'all niggas wildin'. Y'all wildin' with the Solstice in this bitch. And then later on, it came out with the Pontiac G8. I was like, ooh, okay. But back in the day, my cousin had a motherfucking, I think a Bonneville. Shit, is Bonneville made by Pontiac? I'm not sure. But yeah, like around like 2004, 2005, and they came out with that Pontiac G6. I was like, yeah, I'm digging that. I'm digging the Pontiac for sure. That is what's love. Yeah. But for a long time, I was a big fan of Lincoln. I was a big fan of Lincoln for a long time. And then I could probably say my favorite car of cars, it was a 67 Chevy Corvette. You know, I was like, yep, I fucks with the 67 Chevy for life. And I think the 69 Impala. You know, that car from Supernatural, that big black, big body Chevy Impala from Supernatural, the TV show. That motherfucker beautiful. I'm like, yeah, I love that motherfucking car. That car and the 67 Chevy. You know, the top two is my top two. For sure, for sure. But when it came to regular cars, it was like, yeah, definitely Pontiac. Pontiac all day. And plus, I wanted to pick a car that like nobody else wasn't even thinking about. Everybody talked about Vipers and Lexuses and Benzes. I'm like, man, nigga, I'll take a Pontiac any day. Give me a Pontiac. All right, you want to ride in this luxury looking motherfucking shit? Okay. Let me pull out the motherfucking G6 coupe on your ass. Oh shit, that motherfucking car. And it runs good on gas, nigga. Nigga, that's my real focus, nigga. I'll drive a motherfucking Insight, nigga, just because because it runs good on gas. That small piece of shit Insight, nigga. That too though.
Like in Atlanta, now we have this cheddar boy stop.
Damn, I forgot about that. Hold on, nigga. I have to stop the video and hit this comment. It was like, damn, I forgot about the Viper. You forgot about the Viper? You remember the show Viper? Nigga. Nigga, this how old we are, nigga. You remember the show? The TV show, my nigga? The nigga had the silver Viper and the bad guy was a black Viper, nigga. Nigga. The Viper was the shit for a hot minute until they just kept on showing it off. They just kept on just, you know, like it got played out. It's like, yo, the Viper is a unique fucking car. It's like a Viper is like a Prowler. Speaking of motherfucking Plymouth, did I talk about Plymouth? Yeah. Those Plymouth Prowlers is definitely unique. Also, it's like a, you know, it's who bought them bitches out? Was it Cash Money? I think Cash Money bought them yellow ones out. Nigga, I was like, what type of fucking car is that? It looks sweet, but at the same time, if that bitch gets smacked by something, it's a wrap. Don't let no car hit that bitch, nigga. Not even a neon, nigga. You can't let a go-kart hit that motherfucker, like nigga. But those bitches was cold and unique. But definitely, nigga, that Viper was a beast. And like looking at the interior and like how motherfucking powerful that shit is, a Viper will smoke some shit. Like nigga, like you really gotta be a bad motherfucker to ride that motherfucker. Like, god damn, the acceleration on that bitch. I think it's a little more than a vet, because a vet got a dog ass acceleration too, but nigga, that Viper was ghost. But I still rather drive DeLorean.
Now we have this cheddar boy style wave. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's, I mean,
That's what it
like
is.
I say, they're thriving in an era where you don't have to be lyrical. It's about how gangster are you? Are you really a killer? Will you have you sold dope? Have you, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. It's not about how lyrical you are.
Absolutely.
And that's what pisses me off. It's like, I'm a traditional MC. It was like, you know, like it was all about the lyrics. It wasn't about the chain you wore or the clothes you wore. It was about, nigga, are you bringing those bars? You feel me? Are you bringing those fucking bars? And and the street shit is like, you know, like I understand the street shit has an origin, and like I understand that the powers that shouldn't be is gonna push that instead of the lyrical shit. But I wish the lyrical motherfuckers put their money together and put some lyrical niggas like me on. Trick is a gatekeeper. And he's a lyrical motherfucker. Like, Trick, where you at? You got power to motherfucker make Rick Ross not step foot in Detroit. You can hook me up. But like real shit, man, it's like, you know, you gotta pay to play. And like what I heard from insiders, from like, like other local rappers that's in this shit, they were saying, yo, bro, you need this amount of money to pay the DJ. You need this amount of money to pay this motherfucker, that amount of money to pay that motherfucker. Or you gotta know a motherfucker. Like real shit. Like real shit. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. And when they were saying that it ain't about talent, nigga, they mean that shit on many levels. It ain't about your talent. It's about who you know, how much money you got, how much dope you sold, how many niggas you shot. It's all fucking crazy right now. Instead of, damn, nigga, you got bars. What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget motherfucker tell me like, nigga, like you lyrical, but I want you to sound like these niggas. It hurts me to be like, damn, nigga, this nigga's actually telling me to dumb myself down to a rap ability that I surpassed. It's like telling a Super Saiyan God to go back to being Super Saiyan 1 type shit. Like, what the fuck? No. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. Pause, no diddy. I'm gonna get whooped in these streets, nigga. Like, these motherfuckers gonna think that like this is my motherfucking style. So I'm just gonna use my motherfucking music just to motherfucking put this message out there. It's like, let motherfuckers know that I'm not gonna motherfucking dumb myself down. It's like, even when I make songs about the hood or like for the hoes and shit, it's like there's still a level of lyricism in my shit. It's like it still ain't the same sound as what you hear on your local music scene or the mainstream. It's like, I'm trying to let you know, nigga, I'm lyrical on all levels. I realize when I make the songs for the ladies, I'm realizing that I'm like, damn, I'm more trying to get into your mind instead of trying to get into your behind, bitch. I'm really macking on some real shit. Like, holy shit, I'm really this cold. You know, just like on the outside looking in, just like actually listening to my music like I'm a fan. Like, yo, this is some cold shit. It's like on a level of Twister. Let me play with your emotions. Hold to the rhythm of my hi-hat. Take it with my line. Let me stimulate your mind, body, your soul. I know you want to try that. It's like, yeah, bitch, I'm macking your ass. It's like, yo. It's like, yo. But nowadays, it's hell of a made this beat, baby. If you don't hear that, come on. And then like somebody rapping like, no, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying no words, but I'm saying like that's the motherfucking flow that they have. But the beats are fucking awesome. But like everybody be told using the same beat. It's like there's no other producers out here. What the fuck? But you listen to the lyrical cats like King Gordy, Royce the 5'9", Obi Trice, Seven the General. You know what I'm saying? Like, you listen to they beats, like it's like different from the hell of a made this beat type of sound. But if you listen to the new cats, all right, these are new cats in my city that's popping right now. T Grizzly, Peasy, I Swear Vezo, you can listen to Team Eastside, listen to Dope Boys Cash Out, but all these cats stem from the origin of Cheddar Boy style music, the Street Lords, Rock Bottom, Made West. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the origin of the street shit. Like that's why we got the street shit as the main sound of Detroit instead of the lyrical niggas. Of lyrical niggas like Royce the 5'9", Obi Trice, King Gordy and shit. Or niggas like me. But what I realize is all I gotta do is just pay to play. And if I find out what price the DJ want, I might need about maybe 7 to 10 grand just to get my shit spent 100 times or maybe twice, who knows? But all I gotta do is just pop up. Pop up, ask the price, and I'm in. But it ain't no thing, cause like nigga, like what they doing is nigga, they fucking paying to play. But like when it comes to really being noticed throughout the goddamn city, it's who you know. So all I gotta do is just motherfucking like just start looking around and start talking to people. Or stack my own fucking bread up, go to a club where all these niggas be hanging out at and buy up their VIP section everywhere the fuck they go. They like, who the fuck is this nigga? What's up? What's up, nigga? I'm a new artist. Never heard of you. I know. I'm making myself known to y'all. Y'all need a feature. I'm charging $5. just motherfucking show up like a boss. Real shit. Real shit. Show up like a goddamn boss. Nigga, like they said, like when Jesus was first getting signed, he already had $1 million in his pocket and pulled up in a Lamborghini or whatever the fuck. Nigga already had the bread. So nigga, I already got the bread. It was like same for like Eshawn was saying, like he was hanging around all the dope boys, like he wasn't selling dope, he was just selling records. But he had as much as money or more as the dope dealers or the dope boy rappers or the street niggas of the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's like shit, nigga. I don't gotta sell dope to be next to y'all niggas.
Lyrical you are.
Absolutely. Understood. And so going back into you, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, but you say, so you 16,
you okay, you 16, you're 6 Mile Charmers. Every time you ride up the block, you get peasy. Your brothers now playing it all day. Your cousins, bitches saying, oh my God, I want to suck Peasy's dick. I want to fuck him. I want to go. So, and you're like, damn, I want to be a rapper. That's what everybody's looking up to. I got to be that. I got to get beats that he would rap to. I got to rap that cake.
Now that, I didn't have that mindset. Because like when I first wrote my first line, my homeboy, shouts out to Doe, young Doe, Doe boy. Like I said this on my last live, I was like, nigga, like he took me around the hood, took me around the school and said, spit that shit. I spit that shit. Everybody said I was cold. I kept doing it. So every time I go to the hood, to this day, everybody tell me, spit that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it wasn't like I needed to be like them. I heard them listen to the music. I even gigged to it. Cheddar Boys and Street Lords, Rock Bottom was the shit that niggas in the hood was listening to. Even though Eminem dropped the fucking Diamond album, the Eminem Show around this time. But we wasn't banging Eminem. We was banging Street Lords, Cheddar Boys, Rock Bottom and Made West. But I had some lyrical friends where we listened to Eminem, King Gordy, Worse to 5'9". Like I had both friends that listened to both types of music in different camps. Because I chilled in the new Bruces and I chilled in the old Bruces. So you can ask the hood niggas now. It's like shit, nigga, Eminem not banging in the club. Ain't nobody banging Eminem. Like you banging Eminem with your closest friends or you by yourself. Real shit. That's how the game go with him. And like my last live when I did with the Esham interview, it was like, like Eminem is not the Detroit sound.
I gotta get beats that he would rap to. I gotta rap that cadence. I gotta talk about what he talking about. He talking about going out of town with blues. I gotta go out of town with blues. He talking about riding in the Benz. I gotta talk about riding in the Benz, because that is basically saying I have to follow that formula to win.
Right. But
that's why that style is so oversaturated in Detroit, because when you see somebody winning off something, and
quite naturally
you want to emulate that. You want to, that's what you.
Yeah, not really with me. When it comes to me, I saw the other people do it in the hood, but not me. It was like motherfuckers when they said I was good, like after the shit I wrote, I expanded on most of the shit I wrote. And my foundation was shit. when I wrote my first rap, it was like nigga, like the foundation was Juvenile. It was like nigga, like Juvenile, like the 400 degrees Juvenile. So it was like, like basically, if I would have listened to like a person that was on some metaphorical shit, I would have been like a metaphorical type rapper. Since it was Juvenile, I guess it was more of a storytelling type shit. I paint a picture when I rhyme. So yeah, so like the time it was like, all right, I expanded on my storytelling. And I did metaphors a little bit, but like since I knew that my storytelling is my highlight, I could throw a metaphor in like once or twice, but the metaphor gotta be, like it gotta be cold. It can't be bullshit or basic. So like I'm already hitting you with some nice ass storytelling bars. I can hit you with a hard ass metaphor, like bam, didn't see that haymaker coming, did you, bitch? Ah, you know what I'm saying? Back to the story. You know what I'm saying? And then expanding on my vocab, my style, and my delivery, and my versatility. It was like shit. I am a fucking master at work. I gotta give myself props, nigga. I know I'm the shit.
That's what you're gonna emulate. Like, damn, he got on using these type of beats. He rapped this cadence. He got this content. I have to do that. I can't be myself. I can't be original and try to do me and try to create something new or a new wave. I have to write this way. Because I'm from Detroit too, so I can ride the wave.
But Gordy, you from that era where riding waves and swagger jacking, that wasn't it, bro. Like you might have got beat up, like, you know what I'm saying? You from that era, bro.
Nah,
like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
nah, pause it. Like you just said, all this motherfucking niggas sounding the same and shit. Niggas swagger jacking and biting and all, back in the day, I said this on my last live before YouTube was on that bullshit. Like I said this on my last live. When you did shit like that, you got your ass beat. Nigga, like you got your ass beat or you got called out. Like, yo, nigga, you sound like such and such. Ain't nothing wrong with taking inspiration from your favorite artist. But when you try to emulate the nigga whole fucking style without trying to use any creativity of your own, yeah, you get your ass beat or you're getting called out. Simple as that. Simple as that. Real fucking shit. But you can hear back in the day, old school rappers, and you can hear who their influence was. Like original Tupac. You can hear Rakim in original lyrics. You can hear a little bit of Rakim. You feel me? You can hear a little bit of Big Daddy Kane sometimes and some other rappers. So who the inspiration is. It's like a thin line. It's a very thin line between using like inspiration and actually straight up taking a motherfucker's whole personality. Like real fucking shit. And I think I gave this example of Ace Hood when he came out with that Hustle Hard. Right after he came out with Hustle Hard, there was a lot of fucking rappers emulating his motherfucking Hustle Hard style. I'm talking about like from top to bottom. Ride around with that rocket, all this motherfucking bullshit. I'm talking about took his whole fucking style to the point where DJ Khaled had to get on a live and address it. So back in the day, niggas got their ass beat. And I think I also said this in my motherfucking live too. The motherfucking like if y'all play like GTA, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, it was the motherfucking Mad Dog mission where you had to go get the motherfucking get your territory back because you was with OG Loc to go steal the rhyme book to make OG Loc be the newest rapper in San Andreas. And then you work with Mad Dog, the motherfucker didn't take your life back, but the nigga was like, that's my rhymes he's spitting. And those are my hoes. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they had to go get his shit back. They got his mansion back, got his record or whatever, his publishing, whatever. But yeah, but we also got to motherfucking talk about how shady the music industry was taking a nigga whole style. I think if you've seen the Little Richard movie, I mean, yeah, the motherfucking Little Richard movie, they were showing how the Caucasian musicians was actually taking the style of the black entertainers and actually getting paid off of it. But when it came to Little Richard's style, it was like this motherfucker couldn't keep up. Niggas couldn't keep up. And plus, hands down, you can ask every rock and roll legend will tell you Little Richard is the motherfucking man. He's the icon of this shit. I'm following this nigga. You know what I'm saying? They either saying Little Richard, Jimi Hendrix, James Brown, what's the thing name? Cab Calloway. You know what I'm saying? They mentioning these niggas. You know, but Little Richard is a fruitcake. Remember that. But nigga, they like, yo, nigga, he the king of motherfucking rock and roll. Like, yo, Jimi Hendrix played the guitar on fire with his fucking teeth, nigga. That's a bad motherfucker. All along the watchtower. What y'all know about that watchtower?
Eat up, like, you know what I'm saying? You from that era, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I'm from the era.
wrong?
Yeah, I'm from the era where that shit is biting.
Am I wrong though? Like, you might have got some guys sent to you if you sounded like if you sounded like Gordy. Let somebody on the west side sounded like Gordy and had that whole Gordy. Like,
they would have said something like, man, they're saying it's a nigga on the west side trying to sound like you, Gordy. They would have said it. But now in this era, you know, like I said, back in the day, we call it biting, but they don't consider it biting. They're just saying, hey, man, we're using a style from our city.
Yeah. From mainstream music to social media, especially now on TikTok, bro. We in the TikTok era, you know what I'm saying? And salute to that. It seems everybody's doing something for shock value or for clout. As one of the founding fathers of extreme, like, you know what I'm saying? What do you feel about artists using like clout to get on?
I mean, shit. Hey, man. If
like, cause when guys like you, guys like Bizarre, guys like you had guys do when they did this type of music or this type of style, that's what you was doing. Like, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't because you was chasing like the next view. You follow them, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't chasing views.
Right. I mean, the music that we do, like I tell motherfuckers, man, I never made music to make millions of dollars because I know that the style of music that I do is only going to gain me a cult fan base. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Millions and millions of people don't want to hear horror music, man. Mm-hmm. They just don't. It's not.
Yeah, real shit. This nigga King Gordy is a monster. I'm talking about, listen, dog. He's a lyrical fucking monster. But it's horrorcore. So you got to be a fan of horror movies. You got to, you know, like, got to be a fan of lyrical ability, you know, but nigga, metaphors, you got, man.
It's not acceptable. I mean, they accepted it from him because he was mainstream. You understand what I'm saying? So they will allow him to say crazy shit because he was a white boy. He mainstream with it, you know what I'm saying? But he was lyrical, you know what I'm saying? So it was allowed with him. But me, I'm much darker than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say shit that M would never say. So,
nigga, for real. I'm talking about, he say shit that make Eminem and Bizarre be like, yo, nigga, change your verse. I'm not changing mine. Change yours, my nigga. I don't want people to not want to listen to my song that I'm on because your ass said a crazy ass fucking verse. Lyrical as fuck, coldest shit ever. But nigga, did you just say that I was gonna bleep 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 over a mountain and bleep 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 bleep?
At that point, I mean, I'm X myself out of like a mainstream audience. That's why I call myself, like, you know, the David Koresh of hip hop, or, you know what I'm saying, the you know, like guys like that, because I have a cult fan base.
Absolutely, they coming to your, regardless of what's going on. you know you're gonna sell tickets. You know you're gonna get a stream or a download.
Exactly.
You follow what I'm saying? No matter what the trend is of tomorrow, you know they coming. When King Gordy say, "Yo, we dropping."
For sure.
Let's talk about even heathens, right? You, Ill Temper, how y'all link up, and what did you see in him, or vice versa, that made you say, "Yo, let's do something, let's rock out"?
Well, initially, he had we had did some business, you know what I'm saying, with like some collabs and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we was feeling what we was doing. I was like, yo, man, just you get a nice budget together. We'll, put out a great album. To help him, because I seen that he really was passionate about what he was doing. I liked his beat selections, and I just told him, I said, man, you gotta invest in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
So I was kind of almost like a consultant,
mm-hmm.
as well as a collab with him for the album. But it was more so to, get him out here and to, try to.
I need to holler at King Gordy on some real shit. I bet when he's talking about getting that budget together, man, this nigga might say between 7 to 10 racks. 7 to 10 racks is cool, nigga, for a collab. I don't give a shit. Nigga, and the video coming out with the shit too, nigga. Bro. I think I told y'all I'm working on a horrorcore album also. But like when you working on a horrorcore album, you got to put yourself in a whole new different dark mind frame. And like go into your metaphor bag or study, like this is why like I'm saying, like I'm in a hyperbolic time chamber. Like that new music that you hear on my first channel, nigga, like that's just me stepping out, seeing what I got. I'm like, all right, okay, cool. Let me head back on there. Everybody dig it. All right, I'm out. All right, let me go back to the hyperbolic time chamber and train some more. Because I'm really training to destroy Eminem. But motherfuckers already say I'm better. Motherfuckers put me in the category with K Reno, so I'm good. That let me know I'm there already. I'm there already. I would destroy Jay-Z. I remember back in the day, I was like, oh my God, don't ruin your career before it starts. Now I can say Jay-Z ain't shit. I would destroy that nigga. Nigga.
Try to get him to grow, because, like I say, he was passionate about it. He believed in himself. He invested in himself. I respect the person that invested in themselves.
Okay. And hella dope. I see one of the videos y'all posted is kind of like a for craziest. It's kind of like a claymation or like a, you know what I'm saying? I see like dolls. Yeah. Like who was the creative genius behind that? Like,
it's some dude from Australia, man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like a fucking like a heavy metal fan, like a headbanger dude, and he said that's what he do. He he makes puppets in his garage and shit. And he said he came up with the concept. I thought the shit was dope.
So like,
I'll tag you his name on Instagram.
Yeah, please do, man, because so I can give him his just due, and you know what I mean. But when you go into video treatments like that, or even video treatments that you do for yourself, how much of that is like you linking up with the director, or how much of that is like 100% like, yo, this is my vision, this is the treatment I want. Let's rock out like this.
Well, with me, I'm an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like people telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like with my artistry. So if you are a dope director, and I feel like you're a dope director, and I give you my song, I'm gonna trust your artistry to bring my song to light. So I don't want to step on that. Now, if the shit's whack, I'm gonna say something. But 9 times out of 10, if I'm fucking with you, I already think that you could put together a vision that I would like. So
absolutely, bro. And like I say, being an innovator.
Nah, he was talking about like you like the directors of videos and shit. Most rappers, I said this on my last video, like most rappers be like I don't have control on the video direction. I just do the music and stand up and rap. So he trusts that like whoever, you know, doing this video is matching the video like with his vision and shit. You know, so I'm saying that to say this. I forgot what I said on my first video on my other channel. Oh yeah, yeah. I said to say this. I'm like, most of these motherfuckers be making these satanic imagery videos, and the motherfuckers be coming to these rappers like, you know, you got satanic imagery and Illuminati symbolism in your shit, and the rapper be like, man, nigga, I don't know shit about that, nigga. I'm just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, talk to your director and make sure your director is not on no Illuminati agent shit, putting secret messages in your videos. That's why. That's the message. You know, you need a director that's going to listen to your song, understand your song, and know how to create a vision to come to life with your song. Not having a song about ass shaking, but there's satanic demons and crazy imagery in the background. I'm like, nigga, who is this director?
Innovator being a, you know what I'm saying, a guy that just, you know, you stand on your brand no matter what. You know what I'm saying? That shit just so dope. I know, like, you know, your talent is just, you know what I'm saying, it's just out of this world, bro. Like, for real. Like, I feel like you just, you know what I'm saying, you probably sold your soul or some shit like something. Like,
Hey, man, I can see them just, you know, coming from.
And what's crazy is King Gordy got that satanic imagery all through his shit, but but he got the satanic imagery. But like the thing about it is, it's his shit. It's his creative shit. But going back to what Isham said, it's like, nigga, when we describe the hell, nigga, we meant the streets. Nigga, the streets is hell. Poverty is hell. Homelessness is hell. It's like, nigga, this motherfucking gang banging, slanging, hanging brains on pavements and shit is hell. You know what I'm saying? So we got to go to the dark side. You know what I'm saying? It was like, you know what I'm saying? Like the Midwest is the home of motherfucking dark, horrorcore, acid rap, wicked lyrics, and fast lyrics. You know, and you know, like it's really telling the story of what's going on in the hood, but like in the darker way, and we motherfucking decapitating our enemies in darker way, shapes, and forms. And I'm like, damn, why y'all don't want King Gordy shit, but y'all want y'all shit? So on my last video, let me know that like it's more of an energy thing. They don't want us to tap into our dark energy. They want to use their dark energy. Because we're using our dark energy to actually to destroy the establishment. It's like rock music is for the devil. Nigga, rock music was anti-establishment, anti-government. Yes, they had a little satanic imagery too, but nigga, it was fuck the police with them also. Y'all wanted to take the energy and control it and make it y'all. So now it's like one of us type shit. And niggas are being drained. Instead of having your own fucking power, you got to feed off their power. And no motherfucker, they bullshit. And now it's time to imagine making behind your back in the edit room. Yeah, yeah, exactly what it is. It's like, nigga, I'm rapping about something completely different, but why is this Illuminati symbol? Like, nigga, this shit crazy. Yeah, man, the motherfuckers be wilding. And then like you go back and you watch all these old videos and listen to like what the rappers be saying, like when they be asked these questions, they're like, man, I don't got shit to do with the motherfucking video shit. I was a rapper. It's like, okay, what's the name of the director then? So now I'm studying directors and their backgrounds and their accolades. I'm like, oh. And then you find some other names connected to some bigger stars, and then you find out shit leads back to elite families. I was like, oh, got him. One of these rappers is dating a fucking Rothschild. Who is it? J Electronica? One of these motherfuckers fucking the motherfucking Rothschild Rockefeller bitch. Like, yeah. Like, y'all niggas wildin'. But like these directors think they slick. These directors think they slick. So if we go back to what John Todd was saying back in the 70s, John Todd, ex-Illuminati member, head warlock, witch, whatever the fuck you want to call him, convert to Christianity, and then created some motherfucking land, gave everybody a gun and said, watch your back. They might be coming for me. This nigga came out and said, yo, nigga, there's a secret room in all these record labels. 13 handpicked witches and warlocks praying over your motherfucking album. So, like, if they doing that in the motherfucking secret recording room over your masters of your record, nigga, there is directors putting satanic imagery in your video. So, just when you thought that you was in the game and you thought you was cool and you thought you got some good people working around you, you got to deal with the goddamn director. and executive producers, because these motherfuckers are chosen in these positions for a reason, because they got a job to do to make sure they throw they stamp of the Illuminati or whatever fuck they worship. I don't know, but the dark forces. You know, like once they put that shit in your shit, nigga, like, you know, like I think they did their job and they do a couple little sacrifices and they go back on about their fucking business. But yeah, these motherfuckers are sick and they think they slick.
Nothing, man. You know, like I say, I grew up on Van Dyke, man, and like niggas wasn't rapping over there. You know what I'm saying?
See, I wanted to ask you that too, because like I say, I'm from 7 Mile. I'm from over there from the Osborne area, right?
Okay, yeah.
But you know what I'm so you know, I know your area. Even coming up early, right? Doing the type of music that you do, was it always accepted, or did they have to embrace you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Your peers, like, what, or were they like, yo, I'm Gordy, I don't know, what is this, bro? Like, what, you know what I'm saying?
Now, that's why I had to make shit like Van Dyke and Harper music and shit like that.
Classic. We gonna get into that. Hold on, we gonna get into that. Classic.
Yeah, black people, they not too receptive to shock value rap.
Okay. Because
they're deep rooted in like values. I was taught to them about taboo shit. Mm-hmm. So to black people, things that I say is like too taboo.
Yeah. King Gordy is taboo like a motherfucker. Like real shit. But by him being the king of the East Side, Van Dyke and Harper, you know, horrorcore, that was the lane. That was his lane, you know. And you gotta respect that shit, because, you know, this nigga turned down Eminem. You know what I'm saying? This nigga turned down Eminem. You know, and he's gonna get off into that story too. But it gives me hope. You know what I'm saying? That like my lane, revolutionary hip hop or conscious gangster rap or fusion, whatever I'll choose to call it, because I haven't chosen yet. But my shit is taboo also to motherfuckers that love their government. And certain metaphors could be taboo. Certain things I say is taboo, like I call myself the God Killer. You know what I'm saying? Why do I call myself the God Killer? Watch my video, my first time. Really, based on trauma. If I could break it down real quick right now, all my life I prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. Nothing happened. I'm talking about living a rough life. You know, I'm woke up at 5 and I saw everything around me, saw this is not right. You know, mom on dope, prayed for her to get off, prayed for her to praying for her to make the right decision for us to have a roof over her head. But nope, I have to sleep every night. Wonder if this might be the last night. Place to place, house to house, shelter to shelter, abando to abando, stand with people to stand with people, till I finally said, fuck this shit, I'm out at 17. Because I'll be damned if my mom kicked me out of someone else's shit at 18. After seeing a video a kid on his 18th birthday getting kicked out of his house with nowhere to fucking go. Nigga, that's painful. Because that's exactly how I saw what was going to happen to me. So I said, no, you will not get the pleasure. I'm leaving at 17. As soon as that open door opened, I walked through it like peace. But still, prayed. Got with a motherfucking chick, you know, like right after I left, she's supposed to be a woman of God. Church this, church that, hallelujah this, hallelujah that. Just behind closed doors, you are evil. Blah! And I prayed. Lord, heal this bitch mind and all this shit. No answer. So after getting fucked over by her, end up homeless. Thank God I had some shitload of money in my pocket that I fucking saved because I felt that she was gonna pull some bullshit. So thank God I had money saved up for me to get an apartment. Took me 10 years to bounce back off of some shit, man. Woo-wee. Well, anyway, I said, fuck God, fuck Jesus, fuck the devil, fuck the demons, fuck the angels, fuck all y'all. If I see y'all catching these hands, I am the devil slayer. I am the God killer. From this day forward. That was 2006. And so far, so fucking good. I realized doing this shit on my own, getting off my ass, lacing up my own bootstraps instead of fucking praying for shit to happen, just go out there and make it happen. I made it happen. Not saying that, I turned to the fucking dark side. Usually when a Christian motherfucker be like, oh my God, you're not Christian no more, they immediately think I worship the devil, or they immediately call me a demon, or they immediately think I'm evil. No, I'm a good, genuine fucking person because a bitch told me flat out to my goddamn face, oh, you a good man and all, but I can't be with you because you're not a Christian. Yeah, and it's coming from a bitch that got 3 kids out of fucking wedlock. Most of the motherfucking bitches in the hood trying to act like y'all good and happy-go-lucky and motherfucking just pure shit, but you're not. Like, the fuck out of here. And then have the nerve to judge me for not being Christian. Make the fuck out of here. The Christians make it so peaceful on Sunday morning when I walk outside. I wonder why it's so peaceful. Because all the evil motherfuckers are in church. Shame, guilt, regret, all this shit just for y'all to get out and be worse. Why is the church flourishing and the hood still falling? Answer that. Fuck out of here. But I know Christians that are not, Christian pastors that are not part of the 501c3 process, so they can preach whatever the fuck they want. I can probably say shout out to them. But they churches never last long because like they really need that money from the congregation. But the only respect I got for them is y'all can preach whatever y'all want and y'all don't have to motherfucker listen to what the government say because y'all feel the way I feel. Fuck the government. You're not about to tell me what I can and cannot say. Like, fuck y'all, bitch. But like otherwise, I let Christianity go and went towards spirituality, went towards being an omnist. So now, nigga, I just grab the truth on whatever I can, apply it to my life, and live and act accordingly. Simple. I follow the path of peace of mind and meditation. Leave me the fuck alone or you won't die. Simple as that. But if you want peace, prepare for war. So I'm constantly training. Constantly. So if anybody want to know why I'm not a Christian no more, that's why. Trauma. Praying all my life with no answers. And even to the very end, RIP to my mom. She died stubborn. She could have been alive if she would have listened to me, but instead she wanted to listen to my drug addict, alcoholic, in the street little brother. Like the fuck. And that's a whole nother fucking story. I already talked about it on my live on my first channel. But yeah. Some of my lyrics was dark. like real shit. Like my first couple albums, nigga, shit, nigga, I had to get that shit off my motherfucking chest. Nigga, shit, nigga. Now I'm in a lane where I'm over all my bullshit. Now it's time to expose the government. You know what I'm saying? But nigga, my first albums, I was getting a whole bunch of shit off my chest. I wish I had my shit online, but you know I don't. You got to go to Reverb Nation. I think my old shit is over there. ReverbNation.com/hurricane/artist, whatever the fuck it is. I ain't been over there in so fucking long. We're gonna have AI do our videos. That shit gonna be crazy. That shit gonna be crazy. Where we at? Here we go.
I say it's like too taboo, so it throws them off. It's not something that they want to just listen to like that. You know what I'm saying? You have to be a real, to listen to my music, you have to be extremely open-minded, probably a horror film fan.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you probably, if you like me, you probably seen every Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
You've seen Freddy, you've seen Michael Myers, you've seen like, you like that shit.
Absolutely.
That shit is dope to you.
When that shit came out and everybody was like this, you was like these, like, you know what I'm saying?
See, I look at horror from totally different than regular people do.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the aspects of how real did they get the blood? You know how, you know what I'm saying, like the plot of it is. You know, I look at it totally different than a person just looking and trying to be scared.
Yeah.
I'm not, because it doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
I look at it from an artistic standpoint. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it's still art. It's just horror.
Absolutely. Man, being a god of horror, right? What is some of the craziest shit, like, cause you like I say, your career is extensive. You've been out here, you know what I'm saying, just eons, it seemed like. What is some of the craziest shit that King Gordy, like, whether being on tour, hitting city to city, doing shows, what some of the craziest shit that even King Gordy, like, even for me, this is kind of like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? That made King Gordy say, yo, even for me, this is a little bit much.
Yes. I was in something, was it Saginaw?
Now, the story that he's about to say, you probably heard it on my first channel, but if you haven't heard it, he about to tell a story of what one of his fans did. And this shit, this is why I say it's kind of good and bad to have a cult following. Now, the good thing about having a cult following is they're going to follow you no matter what. They like the 5150 Corey Holcomb shit. You know, like, it's like that. But when it comes to music, it's a lot more extreme. The bad thing about having a cult following is this.
I was in Saginaw, and this white guy, he was in the middle of the crowd, like it was a crowd was around him, but like he was like, it felt like he was dead center in the middle of it, and he kept calling out my name, Gordy. Gordy. He had a King Gordy shirt on, and I finally gave him, because I'm rapping, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when the song cuts off, I look at him like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I throw up the horns to him, man. He took some alcohol, poured it over his head, and lit himself on fire.
Yeah. What you just heard, Saginaw, Michigan concert. White boy in the crowd. Gordy! Waterboy, check this out. Poured alcohol on himself and set himself on fucking fire. Now, that's the bad part about having a cult following. Nigga. There's motherfuckers setting themselves on fire in front of Trump trials. Fuck Donald Trump. There's niggas setting themselves on fire for Palestine protests. But you gotta be a bad motherfucker to set yourself on fire for my nigga Gordy. Gordy, Gordy, Gordy. I'm alive. Why I hit you with niggas? Last night, nigga. But, and I'm gonna just be honest. when I understand that I created my own lane with this revolutionary shit, I understand that I'm going to have a cult following. And I wouldn't be surprised if my cult followers say, yo, Kane, dog, I fuck with your music. Bro, I got a militia already, dog. As soon as you give the word, bro, we going at the government together, my nigga. To be honest, you want me to be honest with you? I gotta be honest with you. That's what I want. Can you dig it? I'm trying to motherfucking form an army. I'm trying to make people get over their fear and take back your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul. And then you can be able to take back your land from this evil, corrupt government. For my Hurricaneites. That shit sound horrible. My Hurricaneites. I'm not trying to be a cult leader. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be. I just want to just motherfucking get motherfuckers to wake up to the revolution because we ain't do it yet. Shit, protested and marching. Nothing happened. But maybe if we stop saying fight the power, how about we just go murk the power? Nigga, this the new Public Enemy 2.0 in this bitch, nigga. You better get the download. Nigga, real shit, man. What I learned is, man, they don't want to hear this shit. They don't want to hear this shit. They made sure when they motherfucking created gangster rap, there's like, yeah, nigga, no more conscious rap, no more revolutionary rap. It's gonna be all gangster. Let's do it. Let's feed the prison industrial complex and let's feed the goddamn morgue, baby. When is change gonna come? Whether anybody know it or not, motherfuckers, how can I put it? Motherfuckers are just afraid. But motherfuckers are just afraid. It's either like they afraid to fight and die for their freedom, or they just afraid, period. It's like, I don't know if it's a generational, hereditary, spiritual fear being passed down from generation to generation, man, but this shit gotta stop, nigga. To me personally, nigga, fear is a sickness. Fear is a fucking sickness. If I shit was told that if you always sad and depressed, you're gonna fuck around and have heart failure, what's the consequences of you always living in fear? Because I hate that feeling. I hate that emotion. Like, I hate what it does to your body when you feel it. You know, it's like anxiety and stress and depression. I hate that feeling. I need to carve that bitch out immediately, like the moment it come on. And since mom's passed, now I'm dealing with a new emotion called melancholy. And that shit is a bitch. Literally a bitch. A bitch with long fucking hair carrying a long ass Mirasama sword. I'm fighting this bitch every goddamn day. Like, goddamn. You know, conflicted emotions after being raised. Motherfucker still got Stockholm syndrome and shit. I'm telling motherfuckers, I'm like, shit, nigga, I refuse to have that shit. You know, I gotta motherfucking be transparent and be honest with myself and be like, Ma, you fucked up, and I gotta pick up the goddamn pieces. Little brother don't want to help out. I guess he ain't gonna be over here. If you want to stay in the street, stay in the street. Nigga, see, the streets are family, nigga. Cause nigga, I need some fucking help. Shit, nigga, I got a lot on my fucking plate. It's like shit, but gotta keep your head up. Keep your head up. And do this content, do this music. I'm glad I'm so caught up in music, art, literature, podcasting, gaming, meditation. You know what I'm saying? You know, that shit, one, keeps a nigga out the street. Two, it motherfucking keeps me in the right headspace where I don't have to let my mind wander and end up depressed and stressed and full of anxiety and a whole bunch of other bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep my motherfucking mental right. Shit, nigga, the fucking system is already against a nigga anyways. Like, shit, nigga, I'm living in a motherfucking state where you can't say nothing wrong to a fucking trans bitch without getting 5 years. Like, nigga, fuck out of here. I'm talking about, nigga, freedom of speech is dead. You can't say shit to no fucking body. It's like, nigga, let me stack my bread, start my own business, or let me stack my bread and get the fuck off grid. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Like, get me a trailer and go to the fucking woods. Strap the fuck up and get ready for war. Like, nigga, real shit. Come to the city to buy food, get the fuck back out of here.
Every like the security ran to put him out and shit. Yeah. Out there and everything, man. He burned himself up.
Yeah.
That's what I knew. I said, man, motherfuckers, like I say, man, I go through shows, motherfuckers offer me like meth and crack and heroin. Yeah. I'm like, no, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This shit is rap, bro. Like,
yeah. Right, it's rap, dog. Now, like, this the consequences of being a horrorcore artist also. The motherfuckers actually really think you doing the shit you say. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers offer this nigga meth, crack, heroin, coke. Like, whoa, nigga, this is just rap.
I don't fucking smoke rocks, bro.
I don't smoke rocks, bro.
You say this shit is rap, bro. Like, calm down. Hey, man, I mean, you know, and then when you in that type of atmosphere, I can almost imagine, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can almost imagine. It's just like you being in the elements, man. And like you say, man, your type of fan base. I don't even want to put a. See, I don't want to put a race on it because we got it might be a handful of us, but it's some of us
that fuck with it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? When I notice with black people, they fuck with me because of lyrical ability. They'd be like, man, I don't like what you're saying, but the way you're saying it, that's when it be for like black people. That's the biggest thing I get.
I saw an interview where Biz explains the you know, that Lars connection. I saw somewhere where he was like he went you brought him over to Foul Mouth.
Yeah.
And
Foul Mouth first.
Okay. And salute to Foul Mouth. He just did an incredible record with a Fat Father. I call him Slim Father, not Slim King. You know what I'm saying? But Fit Father.
No doubt.
Salute to him. And then y'all did like 5 songs, and from there you was like, you know, explain that whole connection with Biz and the Lars connection.
Man, you know, I had
Last American Rock Stars.
Yeah, years ago I was gonna name my album Lars, the Last American Rock Star and shit. But I never got around to it and shit. And me and Biz was like, yo, man, we need to, do an album together and shit. We need to think of a dope name. I'm like, damn, man, Lars, man. I was gonna name my album that, but fucking Last American Rock Stars. He was winning and shit. And I said, but we need a sound, man. This gotta be like our sound. I said we gotta have one producer do it, so we'll have a whole set sound where when you hear this music, you're like, okay, that's them. And I was like, well, I got this guy Foul Mouth I just met, through the Fat Killers and shit. He was working on a Shimmy Bango album from the Fat Killers and shit. And we went over there, man, and just this instant connection, man. He just so raw and filthy with it. You know what I'm saying? We love that. We love like that raw sound, and that's what Foul Mouth possesses. He got that real raw hip hop. Yeah. Absolutely, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And then the way you just he had just posted a song you guys did. I think it was yesterday, and And the way you just was tap dancing on that motherfucker, see, like that, like I say, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the ones that, like, of course, like the first thing that drew me to you was the lyrical ability. And the way you just be tap dancing on, you know what I'm saying? See, I'm a man all about like how I'm a cadence man, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, like how the wordplay and all of that, you know. So just the way you was tap dancing, yeah. Any future plans on doing a full length with Foulmouth or anything like that?
Yeah, we're actually working on my Anakin series. I'm gonna drop chapter 1 and then chapter 2.
Salute, man. Dope, man. Exclusive. Y'all heard it right here, man. We finna get some great music from King Gordy, Lord Vader, and Foulmouth. Like,
yeah, I'm like 5 songs in. So yeah.
I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. Please send me that link when you do.
I got you.
I know you know, a lot of rappers, man, especially when they get signed, they have an image that they have to uphold if they want that bag to keep coming, right? You ever had some like quote unquote commercial rappers or mainstream rappers that came to you like, yo, Gordy, I fuck with you. I wish I could do what you do, but I'm signed to this contract. I'm binded. They won't let. I don't have creative control. Da da da. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not that, but I've had a lot of rappers that would say, "Damn, Gordy, man, could you please not say this or that, or could you please tone it down, man? Like, I don't want people not to want to listen to the song."
Really?
Bizarre has had to change verses. Like, man,
stop, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Bizarre said it. You know what I'm saying? He came to me like, "Hey, man, that's too sick, bro. I can't. We can't, man."
Yeah. The nigga Bizarre was like, "Yo, dog, I know I say some wild shit, but you gonna get us motherfucking for real, man." But this nigga got a Bizarre. I mean, dog, this nigga Bizarre got a song called "Hey Ho." Hey ho, do you wanna fuck on the floor? Hey ho.
Yo, shout out to Bizarre, bro. Yeah, like you say, for him to say that.
Yes, that's my brother, man.
He was looking at you like you was looking at my man in the crowd burning on fire.
Yeah, right. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, we can't do this.
Who would you say the king of horror? Who would you say, you being the king of horrorcore? Who would you say invented horrorcore? Because a lot of people that say, like, I seen interviews with a lot of people credit Eshawn. I see a lot of views with interviews where people credit like Texas. Like, who would you say either gets credit for the creation, or what region is what spawned it into what it is right now?
I believe like you go back into like, Gangsta Nip.
Okay.
You know,
Legend.
Bill, with Child's Play, right? I believe Gangsta Nip was one of the, like, to me was one of the first people, first I heard like
Gangsta Nip,
like, say crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I believe. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, with and to me, I believe Bushwick made probably one of the first real horrorcore songs with Child's Play.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, not first, but like, that solidified. That's horrorcore.
Okay.
You listen to Ghetto Boys' Child's Play, like Chucky, like Bushwick Bill. That to me is like old school horrorcore.
Okay.
Then you get, you know what I'm saying, like, but you get off into Esham and like Brother Lynch Young, right?
Okay.
See, I believe they're all horrorcore, right? But everybody took a different approach.
Okay.
Esham was more on some, Satan worshiping, fuck God, which to black people in the 80s and 90s, that was fucking, you know what I'm saying? So he might have been the first one to really I feel like Esham was probably him and Lynch probably was the first ones to just take it there because Lynch was talking about hugging his mom and his dick getting hard and Lynch was more so on the cannibalism.
Okay.
He want to eat you. Okay. Like that's why he calls it a Hannibal Lecter. So he took. It's different stances of horrorcore you could take.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so he took the more cannibalistic route. Then you would say Esham took the denounce God, I worship Satan. Mm-hmm. But he still tried to keep it hood because he was from 7 Mile, so he would do street shit too. But his main source of horrorcore to me was like more so of like Satan worshiping and denouncing God. And then, like I say, you had Child's Play by Chucky and shit, but that was really just like one song. You understand?
Right. So you did.
It's not like he did a whole album of that. You know what I'm saying? So I would consider what he did a horrorcore song. Now Gangsta Nip did a whole album, but to me, Gangsta Nip did horrorcore, but it was all like punchline.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
And what about because I see like a lot of you guys get booked. Like let's say it's a show, a lot of you guys get booked together. Is ICP included in that genre? Would you say?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. ICP would be considered horrorcore. You know what I'm saying? Now, to me, I feel like they did what Esham should have. You understand what I'm saying?
Explain that.
Because ICP, basically, they got their, I got much love for ICP. I got a show with Shaggy, but this is just Detroit history. I'm just telling you, this ain't
absolutely.
Esham had an album called Homie Don't Play.
Okay.
His face was painted like a clown. Violent J asked him, could they paint their faces like that to do a show? Mm-hmm. Long story short, they end up getting on, blowing up, getting this like cult fan base. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like rapping the wicked shit like, Esham was doing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, to me, basically, they kind of like took what he did.
They took a hot line and made it a hot song.
Yeah, they manufactured it, dressed it up, mm-hmm. and sold it. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like he is the originator of Detroit horrorcore.
Okay. Okay.
Like when it comes to Detroit horror, Esham is the grandfather.
Got you. Because he was the first one that painted his face, right?
He's the first one to paint his face, the first one to say fuck God and what I'm saying, all these shit. So that's horrorcore to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say some shit.
And me, like I said, I call myself the God Killer. That's horrorcore talk.
Like that. So so I would say he is the pioneer of horrorcore in Detroit.
When a lot of people think of horrorcore, right, they automatically think like, okay, this is underground rap. But a lot of people don't realize that some mainstream artists can be, some albums can be considered horrorcore. Like a lot of mainstream albums got horrorcore on it. Am I touching it or?
Let me tell you something, man. Mm-hmm. M is a horrorcore rapper at heart. Okay. At heart. Mm-hmm. He knows he has to, back in the day, he had to talk about even if you look back in the day, even his hit singles were shock value. Mm-hmm. Hi, my name is shock value. Mm-hmm. The real Slim Shady. When he, what I'm saying, like all that shit was all shock value.
All them skits, all them little skits.
And, and on his albums he dived in it, but then he put out a horrorcore album called Relapse. Mm-hmm. That was all horrorcore. Okay. 3 a.m. That is a stereotypical horrorcore song.
Gotcha.
3 a.m. Like I've heard so many horrorcore songs like that.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, not saying that his shit. I mean, his shit was incredible, but I'm saying like what he did and the tone and the theme, that is horrorcore
To the fullest. Okay.
to the fullest.
Okay.
I consider him to be a horrorcore rapper. He just blew up in the mainstream. I believe him as a horrorcore rapper that blew up in the mainstream world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Detroit, you know, our hometown. I'm from Detroit. I'm living in South Carolina right now, but I'm a Detroit baby to the death. Detroit at one point was known for having some of the most talented and untouchable MCs. Do you still see us as that? Like, do we still have that threat? Like when like, you know, back when we used to go to New York or go to Philly or some of these places and they talk about Detroit MCs, or when Sway would speak highly, he'd be like, yo, them Detroit MCs is something different. Do you still think we hold that crown? Do you still think we got that infinity stone?
Not really, because being lyrical doesn't matter anymore. I mean, don't get it twisted. You still got guys that's trying to keep the tradition going, like Nolan the Ninja and the Clear Soul Forces. I don't know if you heard of these guys, but you know, guys like that. You know, and then it's just, man,
Yeah.
the era of being a hip hop is like dead, really. This is the era of the street rapper.
Yeah.
It's not about the hip hop MC anymore.
Yeah.
It's about the street rapper.
Okay.
So this is their time.
Okay.
So now, you know, and that's why rap now is oversaturated, because you don't have to be dope. You can be absolutely horrible. If the beat is dope and you got a nice hook, you can make it.
But Biz, they say, King, they say there's nothing new under the sun. Do you see a resurgence coming? Do you feel like it will ever, or it's gone, it's dead and gone, bury it, let's do something else?
I try to look at it from eras, man. Right? You know, if you was born in the 70s, right?
I was born in the 80s.
Well, yeah, I'm just giving, you know, I'm just saying, you know.
Exactly. I'm sorry.
Because if you was born in the 70s, you'd be a rapper in the 90s.
Got you.
You feel me?
Yep.
You'd be 20 or in your teens.
Okay.
So if you're a child of the 70s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now let's think of the 70s, right? The 70s, the soul era, right? Heroin. You understand what I'm saying? Some of the most soulful and well-written songs you probably have ever heard in your life probably was in the 70s.
Absolutely.
I'm talking about from a standpoint of like writing and like the soul and the feeling of it. Man, the 70s had to have had it.
Without a question.
So now I'm a product of the 70s, right? So my only thought, because I grew up in a thought-provoking era and a soulful era, to create that type of ambiance out of my work. So I want to be well written. I want my beats to be soulful. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of jazz samples come from it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of blues samples come from when niggas do it, because they in Curtis Mayfield samples, because they wanted that feel that they had when they was kids. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know, Curtis Mayfield talking about the ghetto and shit, Superfly and Freddie's Dead and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And albums, when you listen to it, you can visualize each moment, like each bar. Okay.
That's why in the 90s you was getting fucking movies.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? You was getting Ready to Die. Mm-hmm. You was getting Me Against the World. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say, man.
The First Chronic.
You was getting the welcome to the Wu 36 Chambers, dog. Mm-hmm. You understand? You was getting Doggy Style. You understand what I'm saying? Because they were tapped in from that 70s soul.
Okay.
That heroin era where the artistry and the heroin mixed, and that what made you great. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that the kids now from the 90s, that was born in the 90s, now scratch it now, in the early 2000s, are a product of ecstasy. That's why the clothes are loud. That's why they're so fucking emotional. They're making these emotional songs you want to fucking sing. Because ecstasy is in their DNA because their moms and dads in the 90s was popping E. Mm-hmm. So that brought these children that's extremely emotional, that's very colorful, type gene because that's like it's a feeling. Mm-hmm. So they are products of ecstasy.
Yo, you broke that low, like you broke that down just so beautifully right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a beautiful way. Like you just said.
Drugs run the world. Drugs run eras. You know that. The 70s had the heroin, the 70s had heroin, the 80s, early 80s had cocaine, late 80s crack, going into the 90s. Then you had the 90s, you had the Canadian ecstasy rush. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. and that's mind blowing, bro. Because like as you think, as I'm looking at it, like you say, everything colorful, everything gotta pop out at you.
They're real emotional. Listen to their songs. They all sing, and they real emotional.
Yeah. Shout out to, but I will say though, and you can agree or disagree, right? But even like so, going back into you got guys like. And the guys I'm about to name, they new era guys. Like rest in peace to XXX Tentacion and you got guys like Trippie Redd. Like I don't know if you ever heard these guys' music, but you got guys like those, even 6ix9ine, right? To an extent, like aside from like the trouble he got into, I'm just speaking on the music, right? To an extent, wouldn't you consider that horrorcore, or some maybe like a cousin?
But see, I'm gonna keep it real, man. I've never heard their music. I've never heard that.
Okay, that's 100. That's 100.
The songs I heard by 6ix9ine was because I'm scrolling on Instagram and you know what I'm saying, like somebody posted like I don't listen to these guys, like because. You know what, man? I mean, like, you know, what the young kids do is dope. If you get your mama out the ghetto, I don't give a fuck how terrible your music is. First and fucking foremost, you could be the worst nigga in the world. If you get your mama out her situation, or you get your kids and your girl straight, man, who am I to judge her music? You understand what I'm saying? Does not mean I have to listen to it.
Absolutely.
Does not mean it's my era. This is not my era. I'm not supposed to understand what you're saying.
Absolutely.
Because this isn't my era. I'm pretty sure niggas that was listening to Kool Moe Dee was like, man, who the fuck is a Wu-Tang Clan?
Got you.
So I get it. I'm not one of these older rappers, you know what I'm saying, that don't get it. I get it. This ain't for me to feel. Not saying that I don't feel some of the songs that I hear. Like I hear some shit like, okay, that shit catchy, it's dope. You know, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not doing the drugs that they're doing to feel that.
Got you. Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I'm like in these circles where this music is relatable. You understand what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
That's my take on that.
Absolutely. I know you've worked, over the years, you've worked with a number of, hard producers over the years. You know what I'm saying? Who is that one producer that's your go-to? Like, that one producer that you can call up and they know what Gordy wants?
One guy's 01 from the Almighty Dreadnoughts. He like, me and him like Dre and Snoop, man. Yep, so I would say him and Foul Mouth. You know what I'm saying? I can definitely do that with Foul.
Hella dope. Along with your, illustrious solo efforts, you've been a part of a lot of legendary groups. Lars, Fat Killers, and so forth. Out of all those collabs, which one was your most favorite moment? Like, you know what I mean? Which one was your coldest moment?
I mean, I remember I was in the studio and with him, and I told him, I was like, I don't want to be a solo artist. I want to come in with my brothers, the Fat Killers. He was like, damn, you would rather not sign a solo deal to be in a group with your guys? I said, yes. That was a great moment for me.
Okay.
Hell yeah. That's the best moment, nigga. This nigga turned down Slim Shady, gold hair like Jane Brady. And I always got to bring this up. I'm glad that he talked about this in the interview. It was like, yo, I came up with these cats, you know, like we was broke together. Like we been through some shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, but he turned down a solo deal. And you know, like it's good because fuck Slim Shady. This nigga about to make an album called The Death of Slim Shady. That album better be cold.
But I'm saying, like, expound on that, like, why for you is it more important? Because you know, a lot of dudes don't think like that. Why for you is it more important to, like, yo, I'm coming in with Marv, I'm coming in with, you know, Fat Fives, you know what I mean? Like,
it was my brothers, man. Like, you know, we toured together, man. We ate sandwiches, broke together. Fat Father had bought me a jogging outfit to do a show. I ain't had no money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas that fed niggas when they ain't have $1.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't I want to eat with niggas I starved with?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, because, you know, a lot of guys don't think like that. They think, okay, yeah, you know, I get on, and then, you know, I come back, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I see.
Well,
like,
that was the initial. You know, I got this song called "Over," man. When you get time, listen to it. Like it kind of break everything down.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you get a chance, go on YouTube and type King Gordy "Over."
I will.
You'll get a complete. Like, I wish you had heard that song because you probably wouldn't even be asking me this.
Absolutely. Well, no, I just want to, you know, this is for the viewers that might not, you know, they might tap in and, you know, might not be able to do their homework. That way they can just, you know, go and do their homework.
I get it.
Berry Gordy, you know what I'm saying? The Woolsey, Cobain the Dead, Dark Lord Vader. Out of all of these aliases you've had, which would you say is closer to Waverly?
King Gordy.
Okay.
You know, that's it. That's King Berry Gordy the Great. You know, my name is nothing but a metaphor for Detroit. Berry Gordy, Motown. You know what I'm saying? King of Motown, King Berry Gordy, King Gordy.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, like nobody ever really knew that. People really thought my name was Gordy.
Yeah.
I'm metaphorically saying I'm Detroit. Yeah. I am Berry Gordy. I am the king. I am Motown. Berry Gordy's the CEO of Motown, so he technically would have been the king of Motown, right?
Absolutely.
Like being the CEO.
Your name is a bar. Like, yo.
Yeah, my name is nothing but a metaphor for Detroit.
Yeah. Van Dyke and Harper, bro. Like talk about like just growing up over there a little bit, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bring it like let us walk with you a little bit. Take us on a tour of Van Dyke and Harper. Like first of all, what have you been over there recently? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I go over there. I just was over there. You know, like my homies is dying, so I just been to a few funerals. You know what I'm saying? So I'm over there a lot more than I would like to be as far as from that aspect. But like, yeah, I go over there. You know, my auntie and my family's still over there. You know what I'm saying? My aunties, my cousins and shit. My guys. You know what I'm saying? My niggas who in the prison, they little bros and shit. I go over there and fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Like Van Dyke and Harper, that's a part of me, man. I go over there on my holiday. I'm going over there for the 4th of July. Yeah. I'll be over there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on the block.
Yeah, that way. But you know, just you know, growing up over there, and just, you know what I'm saying, give us some like background of, like, you know, is it how it looks like? You know how sometimes people say, well, Detroit, I don't know, but you might have seen something different. It might have been like, you know, cotton candy, and like, you know, it might have been a good time for you. Like, you know how we always like to assume that we had a hard time in the hood. That might not have been a reality for you.
No, that was a clear reality for me.
Okay.
Clear reality for me as well, King.
Van Dyke and Harper is a stereotypical ghetto.
Okay.
It's every ghetto in America. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You had niggas beefing, niggas dying over, drug shit, niggas going to jail, you know what I'm saying? Niggas getting shot, niggas fucking niggas baby mamas and shit, homeboys fucking niggas BMs and shit. All that shit, man. That shit was real.
Yeah.
Nigga, you literally on Van Dyke and Harper, you literally on every block, okay. My hood, I don't know how every other nigga hood is, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know, like, you know how, like, Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Chicago, there is no neighborhood. It's blocks.
Mm-hmm.
You're from 63rd, I'm from 64th. We are at 4. But technically, we're in the same neighborhood.
Yeah, right.
Van Dyke and Harper, I'm from Walden, right? You from Georgia. You sell dope around the corner. I sell dope around the corner. But we both sell to the same things, and we don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
We all making the same money. They might just like your crack better that day.
That's all. Right.
Me and you still guys. We still fucking niggas up together. We eat together. We smoking bill. I'm coming to your crack house smoking blunts. I might have a cheaper connected. Might sell you dope.
Yeah.
So it was family oriented.
Okay.
There was no separation. We all from Van Dyke and Harper. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So my neighborhood was extremely family oriented. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all fucked with each other. We'll be 30 deep on the porch. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was real 90s shit, bro. 30 niggas drinking 40s on the porch, man, smoking Phillies, man. It's fat swishers, bro.
Oh, trust me, I've seen it. I like I say, I got homeboys, like my homeboy Anthony and Antonio, shout out to them, bro. They from, you know what I'm saying? So they used to bring me to ride through there, and like just like you describing it, I come on your block, and it's literally 40 niggas, 40, and that look good. Like I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Just standing out there, and they just having.
And we all from over there. Ain't nobody saying, "Oh, this is my block or this." Nigga, I have been in my nigga spots, my nigga weed house. Well, I didn't have weed. He ran. I was like, "Hey man, until I get back home, man, get your sack off." Niggas don't do shit like that.
Yeah, absolutely. yeah. Especially not now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe in the 90s, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now they wouldn't do that.
Gordy, as it relates to Detroit or even like Michigan MCs, does Gordy get his just due? Like, do you feel like you get your flowers?
I'll never get my just due because of my content, and I'm very well aware of that. You know.
You don't think so, bro? Like, I don't know, man.
I think because
a legend is a legend, right?
This is the consensus of King Gordy. Man, he can rap. He just say that crazy shit. I can't fuck with that. I guarantee you 60% of people would say that to you if you said King Gordy. Yeah, man, he can rap, but that would be the consensus.
Wow.
That's why I'll never get put up by M or Royce or Elzai or Guilty Simpson, because they'll always say, yeah, he dope, but.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Like,
yeah. Say the same thing about me. I'll never forget. You dope, but I want you to sound like these niggas on the radio. You dope, but you said that crazy shit. Hurricane, you dope, but you always talk about the government.
I don't know, man. Like, maybe I'm just, maybe I'm one of the ones that
King
just.
Gordy is a legend.
But I'll say this: I need no validation from no one to say what tier I should be on, because I'm still doing shows. I still get paid for collabs. You know, people are anticipating everything that I do. So whether you want to say I'm in your top 5 or top 10, it really doesn't matter, because I have a cult fan base that doesn't give a fuck how they feel.
Absolutely.
Should I care? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That makes sense, man. That makes sense. I know you. I know you were just like me. I know you a connoisseur, like right. Are there like and then I haven't been in the D in a while. Like, are there any strands? Are there any Gordy strands like officially out there? Can we expect a Gordy line?
I've had talks with it, but man, I ain't gonna even lie, man. I get my weed from San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I'm gonna give it a buck. I get my weed from San Fierro.
Best weed on God's green earth.
Okay.
So if I'm gonna smoke the Louis and Gucci baton of marijuana, man, I might as well just get
you over there.
San Francisco or Oakland, the Bay Area, man, or Humboldt County, man. That's where the best weed is, period.
We need that. We need that Gordy strand, bro. It's
I
like
do think I need to go out to California and talk to some people. You're right.
you know what I'm saying? It's
You need that
right,
Gordy
bro.
strand.
I need to go to the Bay, man. You're right.
Absolutely, man.
That Gordy weed.
Back in 2013, and I don't know if you want to talk about this. It might be a little touchy subject. An unfortunate event happened, which caused you to be hospitalized a little bit. You overcame that. I don't know if you want to touch on that, but
we can touch on it. Whatever you want. Ask me whatever you want to ask me, brother. It's all good.
Like, do you know who did that? Like, you know what I'm saying? You was something about you was robbed, and like, you know what I'm saying, you was hit multiple times. I think like five times. Yeah.
Let me break down what happened to you, bro. I was dating a chick, right? We was I was at the time I was selling weed heavy. You know what I'm saying? So we're my girl's mama house. One of my homeboys come over to buy some weed from me, right? He straight eye contacts the mama. You feel me?
Okay.
So me and her leave. So he leaves, he buys the weed, he leaves. Me and my girl leaves to go get something. My ex-girl leaves to go get something to eat. He comes back, hollers at the mama, right? We go back over there days later. He done moved in with the mama. You feel me?
I'm following.
But this is my guy. He's my little homie. But he's my guy. I fuck with his older brothers. You understand what I'm saying? He starts fucking with my ex-mama. She furious. You understand what I'm saying? But what can you do? So he over there broke. We buying food and shit. We feed them. He comes to me. He says, "Hey man, hit me off for the sack." You know what I'm saying? I'm over here. I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here with her mama. I can't feed her. You know what I'm saying? I can't buy her nothing to drink. I can't do nothing for her.
That nigga over there also. I gotta ask my woman and my mama for money. On some baby boy shit. On that P from Baby Boy. I'm walking around the house like I'm some child. Like I'm some scared little boy. I gotta ask my woman and her mama for money. It's eating me up alive, kid. It's eating me alive.
I hit him off for the sack. I'm thinking that he's going to go on his block and hustle it. He starts selling it out her house.
Wow, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? So now he has clientele coming to her home. So one night, and like I said, he a little young nigga, so niggas like, man, this nigga over here, he got Gordy weed and shit, man. We sticking his little ass.
That Gordy weed.
Just so happened I happened to be there the night that they was coming to stick him. The guys,
this what they was coming through. This wasn't even for you.
Wasn't for me. It was for him. I wasn't selling weed in there. This was his weed. This him. He telling people this his dope. He's selling it. His weed. So I come over there. I had because he had niggas some weed. I think I brought him like an ounce and shit. We smoking and shit. Niggas knock on the door. Ask for weed. The first thing he say is, "Who is y'all?" He was like, "You got that Gordy weed?" That's what they asked him. Wow. You got that Gordy weed, nigga. He opens the door. It was like, "Yeah, let me get a quarter." It's two niggas. One nigga goes straight in the kitchen. One nigga stood by the door.
That should have been a red flag when you not like if somebody come over like if I'm selling my own stash and somebody come through like
when he said, "Who is y'all?" I'm like, "Man, I sit and say, man, don't open that door. But I ain't thinking. I'm thinking because I know he's selling weed out of here. I'm just thinking some niggas, young niggas from I don't know, you know what I'm saying, coming to cop some weed from him. Because I don't know the niggas that he know. He was much younger than me, so he's fucking with a younger audience. I don't know these young niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. Some of them, but not all of them. So the one guy go in there with him. The one guy at the door say, man, come about your shit. Now, as I'm sitting on the couch, my girl, 2 kids is sitting next to me. When the nigga pulled out the gun, my girl jumped out the window. Her mama jumped out the bathroom window, and my little homie face stabbed out the side window.
Everybody splitting. Everybody gone.
Split. I'm in there with the 2 kids. When the nigga pulled the gun, I had to jump up and grab it. When I grabbed the gun, I pulled it down. That's when he started shooting me in my stomach. But I'm holding it. I'm holding the gun down, and I grab him like this. So I got him against the wall. As I got him against the wall, he shoot. Then it jammed. His boy comes back in with the AK-47, hits me on the side of my head. When it hits me on the side of my head, I fall. They run to the back. It was a door in the back with a lock, no weed in there. All I had was like maybe 6 or 7 ounces. But maybe a little short of a half a bowl. That's nothing.
Not a meal ticket, not nothing. Like,
that's no money, bro. A half a bowl. You know what I'm saying? I guess for them that was a gold mine. But they seen a lock at the door, and the back door. That gave me a way to get out the house. Because they like, okay, you shot up. Where's the dope? What we came for? You understand what I'm saying? Didn't even rob it. Had like $5,000 in my pocket. So they got no physical cash. All they got was a half a bowl of weed. I runs out, it's snow. I runs out, go to the back, falls on the ground, it's blood all on the fucking snow. I'm like, I'm shot. Because my adrenaline pumping, I'm hearing the shot. Dog, when you going through something like that, your life on the line, everything is slow. I didn't feel no shots. I heard the gun go off.
You heard it, but
I didn't feel it. I guess that was the mind, you know what I'm saying, trying to, they say when you were like in a life or death situation, your mind will put you at peace and not be able to feel pain until you are aware of what's going on after the fact, after you got out
and then too, Gordy, sometimes that be the adrenaline too. Like
that's what I said too. It might be an adrenaline dump, causing me not to feel no pain. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, I felt it once I got to the hospital and I calmed down. My blood pressure got got back regular. Then I started feeling it. You understand what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I ran out, man. I felt like it wasn't going to harm the kids. But at that point, me being shot up, I just tried to save what was left of my life. It wasn't like I was trying to deliberately leave the kids in the house. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I did all I could. The nigga done shot me 5 times.
Absolutely. Who am I? Like you like you said, you did what you could. Everybody else already left. Like kind of like, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta fend for myself.
A lot of niggas in my hood wanted to fuck my little homie up, right? Or say he set me up to be robbed, but that couldn't have been the case, because if you set me up to be robbed, you're not gonna. First of all, he was in a hospital room next door to me. His face was, that nigga chest was slashed up with the glass. You ain't set up. If you set up a robbery, well, you're not gonna face stab on no window. You're gonna run out the front door, maybe the back.
Ain't nobody making it look. Ain't nobody making it look that good.
Bro, you're not gonna fuck your face and chest up to make a robbery look good. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know what the fuck was going on, bro. He just was, and like I say, man, that was just me trying to be. I got robbed trying to help somebody. I grew up in an era, man, where if me and you homies, right? Say me and you homies, man, and you be like, yo, man, I got these 2 bitches, man. I got nigga, I give you money. So you won't back and be like, buy this,
God damn it.
do this.
I just got a phone call. That might fuck up my live. So, like, this is the end of the video anyway. But
I'm gonna act like
we gonna like play it out until my phone fuck up. But like, this the end of it.
You the man. And we've lacked the hoes acting like niggas was straight bosses. Mm-hmm. We was workers, so he could fuck. Mm-hmm. I'm a real nigga like that, nigga. I will put you on a high pedestal so you can get that pussy, man. If that's what it takes. You want me to act like you a kingpin, you're gonna be a kingpin tonight.
That's the kind of loyalty. That's the kind of loyalty you were surrounding yourself with.
Yes, I'm a real man. Like, nigga, I come from the 90s, man. And that's the type of loyalty we possess. So I just couldn't. Like I say, even though my ex was mad as shit about my little homie fucking with his mama, I still didn't want the nigga to be in there fucked up. Cause I know how it feel. You got a chick, you can't even buy, you can't buy bitch nothing to eat, man. Come on, man. How do you feel as a man,
Yeah.
Your bitch say she hungry, it ain't nothing you can do, man. That would, I don't know about you personally, but that would do something to my pride.
Absolutely.
I'm fucking you.
Absolutely.
I ain't no heartless nigga like, oh, bitch, I'm fucking you in. I ain't no young niggas, man. If I fuck with you, listen, man, you know what, man, I got into it with I know this shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I get into it with my young niggas all the time because they think it's stupid to get a rat hoe that you fucking like food and grabbing her an outfit and getting her hair done when she around you. I never understood why niggas didn't like that. If the bitch is sucking your dick and fucking you in the hotel rooms with you, why wouldn't you go to Rainbow and get the bitch some leggings in her?
It's that easy. Especially if you doing it like you say you doing it. Like, it shouldn't be.
Why you don't want to be walking around with a bitch looking like a goddamn streetwalker? Take your ass to Rainbows and buy her a $10 outfit.
Shouldn't be like, you know what I'm saying?
They think that's tricking. I'm like, no, bro. You want the bitch to look presentable around you? The bitch ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Keep sucking your dick,
bro. Gordy, I know you got like countless of stories that, like, even that story I'm sitting in here and I'm just taken back from, bro. Like, do you think or have a Gordy like biopic ever been cross your mind, or maybe it's in the works quietly?
They people have not came up, but they came with me about books, like a book about my life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm willing to do that. You know what I'm saying, with a dope writer. I'm definitely willing to tell my stories, and he can jog it and put it his own artistic way on the page. I'm definitely for that. So,
oh man, I think that boy would fly off the shelves, like, for real, Gordy. Like, cause like just listening to you, and I know it's countless of stories that you know what I'm saying that motherfucker wouldn't even be able to believe or fathom. Like, you follow what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, a lot of it, man.
But you still here, and like I say, man, you the king of the East, king of Van Dyke and Harper, like the king, just the king of kings, like, you feel me? And we appreciate you, bro. Like, what can we expect from King Gordy coming forward? What can we expect from Lord Vader?
The Air Naked album, man, the beginning, man. Hopefully, I'm trying to put it out by hopefully Halloween, man. I'll at least get the EP out by Halloween and probably drop another EP around Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I like to drop. I like to drop around October and around Christmas time.
Okay. Hella dope, like, man. And like I say, man, as soon as I'm already gonna be tapped in. I'm already gonna be tapped in. I'm tapped in your gram. I'm tapped into your iTunes, and I'm tapped in on YouTube. So whenever it drop, I'm already gonna get the notifications.
Okay,
so you follow what I'm saying?
I'll see you later to let you check it out.
Appreciate it, man. Well, where can they get your music from, King Gordy, and where can they follow you on social media?
You can follow me at King Gordy on IG. You want to follow me on Facebook? Is my real name, Waverly Alpha. But you type in King Gordy, and I got the fan page King of Van Dyke on Facebook. They can follow.
Okay.
As far as music, man, all that old shit, man, that shit's in the past, man. Tell them I just feel like that was the old me. These new Anakin series, And the King of Van Dyke album, that's what they need to listen to.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you know, I tell people all the time, you want to listen to the old beats on YouTube. Have fun.
Yeah.
It's all free.
And like I say, man, because my first introduction to you, you know, I was born in '86, right? And then like so I'm saying that to say this, like when I was coming up listening to a lot of music, you know, I had the type of parents that was kind of strict on what I would listen to. You feel me? So when I did get a chance to like hone in and get my ear to stuff, the album that brought attention to you, brought my attention to you, was that King Gordy presents Van Dyke and Harper, right? You brought that up earlier, and the reason why I had already, of course, I had already heard your name because like you were like, so your name is on, but I didn't get a chance to put a name with the music, right? Until, like I say, the Twins, when they moved on Fairport, they cars had your stickers on them. Like, you follow what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
they're my guys, the Twins, the Black Twins, man.
Yeah. They're my guys, bro. Like, they're my guys. So, yeah. So, they cars had the Gordy stickers and the Gordy, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I'm like, yo, so when they would bring me around over there on Van Dyke, like I say, bro, it's a couple times in particular, but this one time, bro, like this memory is embedded when I came over. Like, you know, like I look up to lyrical assassins, like guys like you. So when I get a chance to be in your presence, like I don't like, of course, to Black Twin and them, it's just, you know, it's just another day. But
yeah, they grew up with me, man. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Before a guy like me, I'm like, oh shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I done made it.
No, John, I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just for you to be able to give me this opportunity, bro, I appreciate you. And, you know what I'm saying? We just going to keep lifting you up and giving you your flowers, bro. You the king of the East.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that shit, man. I'm just, like I say, man, you know, they don't have to respect me. And I look at it like this, man. Niggas can talk all the shit they want. Nobody wants to get on a song and do nothing. So all the niggas talking about that top 5 shit, they top 5 don't want to get on a song with me and do a motherfucking thing.
Exactly.
Man.
Exactly.
There you have it, bro. A1 Live, we got King Gordy on the check-in. King Gordy, once again, I appreciate you, baby.
No doubt, my guy Van Dyke.
Yeah. That's A1 Live channel, AYONE LIVE, all bold letters. That was the King Gordy interview. The conclusion. This is your man's Hurricane. Shouts out to Red Squid X for coming through. Good looking out. Be on the second channel because YouTube gave me a bullshit ass strike. Bullshit ass 2 strikes. So now y'all won't see me for 2 weeks over there on the first channel. So we're gonna be doing our thing over here. You know, I was gonna make this shit just motherfucking music and gaming content. So we'll talk about music. King Gordy from nigga East Side Detroit, Van Dyke and Harper. I was over there off of Van Dyke in Georgia. At one point in time, RIP to my auntie. That's where we stayed at for a minute. All right. Shouts out to everybody coming through. I might have another one from another Detroit legend. I don't know who to talk about, but I'm gonna go through. I'm trying to grab some legends. Influencer motherfuckers. So this is Detroit Hip Hop Stories. It's your man Hurricane. Tell you what to do. Hashtag fuck YouTube for giving me these bullshit strikes for no fucking reason. I'm out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.